Pokemon Black 2 if I can only use a Riolu. I start off with the Riolu, my starter. Alright, so the first two rival fights, they just go off as you think it would. Oshawott tackling me, and I just quick attacked my way through them. And goddammit, I haven't failed to cough, even though I just started recording this audio. My luck, right? I'm not gonna hold it though, like a good boy. Alright, Chair and Gym Leader fight time, and well, by the time I got there, I learned Force Palm, so Force Palm, they're both dead. Alright, time to fight Roxanne. So since she starts off with coughing, I start working up to increase my power. She tackles, I go for workup again, she tackles, then I start using quick attack after our third workup. 2 quick attacks take it out, next up's a Whirlipede, 2 quick attacks take it out as I survive with 3 health after a Venoshock. Alright, Berg time, I'm at level 30, I go for workup, as it hits me with Razor Leaf, I go for workup again, I go for return. I get taken out by I almost take out Luvan with the return, but he takes me out with another Razor Leaf. I come back at level 35, I return twice, and I sweep his entire team. I'm at workup twice, and I sweep his first 2 Pokemon with return, then Dwebble goes down to a few Force Palms after he hits me with Sturdy and healing, so yeah. That was Berg. Alright, next up is Colress, I think. Alright, now time to fight Corliss. He leads off with Magnemite, lead off Riolu. Force Palm brings him to Sturdy, then he paralyzes me with Thunder Wave. He heals, Force Palm dead. Next up is Clink. No, Force Palm took it out after he hits me with Gear Grind. Alright, time to fight Elisa. She was off for Emolga. I go for Dig, and she goes for Volt Switch. So I dig and one-shot her Flaffy. She's out Emolga again. Volt Switch, I dig and one-shot her Zip Strike when that comes out. And then I return, and I take out her Emolga. It's Elisa. Alright, Clay time. Leads off with Crocodile, lead off with Riolu, of course. He intimidates me. I Force Palm to get out one shot. Ice Punch does a little under half. Hits me with Bulldoze to keep Ice Punching him down, but he eventually takes me out with a Crush Claw for dropping my defense. Alright, time to fight Clay one last time. Force Palm, 1 shots. It's Crocodile, Ice Punch, 2 shots to Sand Slash. Then I Force Palm, paralyze his Excadrill, take him out with another Force Palm, as he got an attack boost from Metal Claw. Wow, that was lucky. Alright, time to fight Skyla. She leads off with Swoobat, I lead off with Gohan. Acrobatics, and I Ice Punch her. Then Swanna fishes me off with Air Slash. Okay, round 2. She uses Attract, I break through it, and Ice Punch one-shots it. Then Swanna Feather Dances me, making my returns basically useless. I returned out of below yellow, she heals and takes me out with an Air Slash. Okay, back at level 60. Acrobatics. Then I Ice Punch. Swanna almost dies from return, but takes me out with an Air Slash. Okay, this should be it now. Level 65. Ice Punch one-shots Swanna. Critical Return one-shots Swanna. You know what I mean. Then I Force Palm Skarmory down, gets a boost from Steel Wing, so it doesn't die for Force Palm. Then a critical Force Palm, another Force Palm, take it out. Alright, Hugh. Unpheasant. Ice Punch. Simisage. Ice Punch. And Samurott. I'm sorry. Somewhat awkward jetting me twice. No, I Force Palmed it. Alright. Force Palmed this guy's Cryogonal. Golbat's up next. It Acrobatics is me. I go for return. Then Hugh being useless as always, but we win the battle in the end. Alright, Drayden, and that's what you expect. It's an Ice Punch sweep. Yeah, not that interesting, is it? Alright, what's next? Alright, time to fight Zinzilion. He's on Cryogonal, he confuses Rays. I Force Palm him after I hit myself with Confusion. Funny enough, his Reflect didn't help him. Cryogonal went down to 1 Force Palm, then last up's his Weavile. And yeah, Force Palm one-shots. Reflect is nothing when you're 4 times weak, no defense, huh? Alright, next up is Marlin. He's off with Caracosta. I Force Palm him, and then I Force Palm him after he Shell Smashes. Next up is Wailord. I Force Palm and I paralyze him. He goes for a bounce. I go for a dig and take him out with the dig. With a dig as I hide away from him. Then Force Palm takes him out. Last up is Jellicent. I go for Ice Punch to get a Curse Body. He scolds me and start digging, but dig doesn't do enough damage to his damage output. He takes me out with the Brine at low health. Alright, I got TM for Shadow Claw, and we're doing Reach at round 2. Force Palm paralyzes Caracosta, but he heals with Hyper Potion. I Force Palm him again down to red to Sturdy, and Force Palm takes him out. Next up's Wailord. I Force Palm him, bringing down to 25%, but another Force Palm takes him out. Last up is Jellicent, and 1 Shadow Claw takes him out 1 shot. 2 Shadow Claws take him out. So, I also got burned, but it didn't really matter. Alright, let's fight Zinzilion again. And, you know, I just thought about this. Black and White 2 are like, are they like one of the few Pokemon games where, like, the main crime, like, you don't beat, like, the main, like, bad guys or whatever, you'll team before the 8th gym. Or after the 8th gym. So, like, cause, like, Team Rocket, technically, you have to be Giovanni. You get your 8th badge, he disbands, that's right when you get it. The Gen 3 game, I'm talking about this because these fights are unrestricted, because they're ice types. So yeah, Gen 3, you beat, yeah, like, all of them. You beat them before, or you get your 8th badge, yeah. Alright, time to fight, Corliss now. Force Palm. Almost one shot his Magneton, get Thunder Wave. I Force Palmed again. Force Palm takes him out. This is a Magnezone. Force Palm isn't to sturdy, but it's me out the discharge. Alright, I'm back again. This time I have a strategy. Force Palm paralyzed, and I was able to take out Magneton without getting paralyzed, which is good. Next up's Magnezone. If I had done the sturdy, it paralyzed me, but I had a Cherry Berry, so Force Palm takes us out. Shadow Claw took out Behia, Dig took out Metang, and last up was... And yeah. Last up was Klinklang again, Force Palm. Alright, time to fight Getsis. He leads off with Copagrigus. I Shadow Claw with the Ghost Gem's power is able to one-shot it. Next up's Electros. I go for Shadow Claws, hits me with Acrobatics. Mummy, he gets Mummy, so I take him out with Force Palm. Next up's Seismitoad. I Force Palm it. He uses Earthquake, I Force Palm again. I Paralyze, and then Force Palm takes him out. Next up's Drapion, Force Palm. Barely doesn't kill him, I can take out my Night Slash. Okay, I'm back at level 90. And Shadow Claw's able to take it out without the Ghost Gem. Next up's Electros. I Force Palmed it, paralyzed it, and Force Palmed it again until Force Palm takes it out. Next up's Seismitoad. I Force Palm it, almost bring it to red, he Earthquakes, Force Palm takes it out. Next up's Drapion, I Force Palm, almost one-shot it, Force Palm takes him out. Hydreigon gets one-shot by Force Palm, I know I'm saying Force Palm a lot, and last up's Toxicroak, where Dig one-shots it. Alright, time to fight Hugh for the last time. He's off on a Pheasant, Ice Punch one-shots it. Next up's his Bouffalant, Force Palm one-shots it. Then I use Force Palm on Samurott, 2 Force Palm takes him out, then last up's Semi-Stage, and 1 Ice Punch does it in. That was Hugh. Now for the Elite Four. Yay. Alright, time to fight the Elite Four, and well, Caitlyn went as I expected did. Shadow Claw, Shadow Claw, Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw sweep, which I like. Other than that, no troubles with her, surprisingly, for being a Psychic type Elite Four member. Alright, next up Chantel. And like Caitlyn, it was mostly a Shadow Claw sweep, besides the fact that Copagrigus got hit with Psychic, but other than that, I just swept through with Ice Punch on her Drifblim and Golurk, then Shadow Claw, her Chandelure, and Copagrigus. Man, I wish they had 6 Pokemon, because this is not intimidating at all. Alright, Grimsley. He actually activates my Steadfast ability, which is kind of funny. That's only been activated a few times in this run, which is actually more than ever. Force Palm swept through his entire team, besides Scrafty, who ate one because of, what's it called? Intimidate. Alright, I ethered up my Force Palm, and I start Force Palming. Thoreau survives and hits me with the Bulldoze. Force Palm, no, Force Palm out. Next up's me and Shao, it bounces, I Force Palm it, took it out one shot. Next up, Golurk, Force Palm almost kills it. Takes me out with Hammer Arm. Alright, I'm back at level 100. Force Palm one-shots his 3 out of his 4 one-shots his first 2 Pokemon, then Killer goes down to 2. Next up, Sawk. I bring it down to Sturdy. He heals. I bring it down to Sturdy again, I take him out next Force Palm. Alright, Champion Iris time. She says Hydreigon. I Ice Punch, Force Palm to one-shot it. Next up, Strutagong. Ice Punch one-shots it. Next up, Aggron. Force Palm one-shots it. Haxorus survives with Focus Sash, but Focus Sash doesn't work twice, so when she healed up, I took it out with an Ice Punch. Then last up Lapras, 1 Force Palm did it in, and that's Pokemon Black 2 Thorn Riolu. This challenge was fun. It started off, it was weird, it was hard at some points, easy at others. Well, hope you all enjoyed it, and big challenges for the future. See you next time. Bye.
Subscribe to Mukiko.